Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How are you, my dear?
Alhamdulillah, I'm doing fine. And how about you?
Alhamdulillah, well, good and safe. What can I do for you?
Actually, I came here with some doubts and accusation about the fundamentals of Islam. Actually, these doubts arise by one of my classmates, Rohan. But I couldn't reply the time proper. So could you please help me to my satisfaction?
Yes, of course. Inshallah, I will try my best to solve them. You may proceed.
Thank you. As I'm a Muslim, I have some knowledge about Islam. But I would like to know more from you. So, what is Islam? Can you say something briefly in this regard?
Well, Islam is the religion of love and peace. And the word Islam is derived from the root word salam, which means peace. It is also derived from the Arabic word sin, which means to submit your will to Almighty Allah. In short, which means peace acquired by submitting your will to Almighty Allah. It's a peaceful religion. It teaches the humanity, peace and harmony, love and affection, patience and tolerance.
So, according to you, Islam is a perfect religion for entire humanity. But today, lots of doubts and accusations and allegations are made against Islam. One of them that every Muslims are fundamentalists. Is it true? And what's the meaning of fundamentalist? Can you say?
Look, fundamentalist by definition, fundamentalist means a person who follows the fundamentals of a particular field. For fundamental means core thing, basic thing. For example, if a person wants to be a good mathematician, he should know, follow and practice the fundamental of math. Unless he will be a fundamentalist in the field of math, he cannot be a good mathematician. Similarly, if a person wants to be a scientist, he should know, follow and practice the fundamental of science. Unless he will be a fundamentalist in this science, he cannot be a scientist.
So, do you want to say that being fundamental is good?
Actually, you cannot paint all fundamentals with the same brush, that all are good and all are bad. In which field he is fundamentalist, we have to label him accordingly. For example, if you have a fundamentalist robber, his profession is to rob, he is bad for the society and he is bad for the society. On the other hand, if you have a fundamentalist doctor, he saves hundreds of people's lives, he is good for the society and he is good for the society. So that if a person is fundamentalist in good field, he is good. And if a person is fundamentalist in bad field, he is bad.
Okay, now tell me, are you fundamentalist?
Yes, I'm a fundamentalist. I'm proud to be a fundamentalist Muslim because I know and follow the fundamentals and principles of Islam. I also know that there is not even a fundamental of Islam, not even single teachings of Islam which is against humanity as a whole. But few teachings of Islam which some non-Muslim may feel are against. But the moment you give the logical reasoning behind the teachings, their actions will be removed and they will be satisfied.
Okay, I'm also satisfied. But my next question is that Islam is accused of being extremist religion. Its punishment system is so horrible. For example, it gives severe punishment to the rapists that they were brutally killed by throwing stones on them. Do you think such type of horrible punishment is appropriate in this modern civilized society? What would you say about it?
Suppose you are a judge and someone basically rapes your 6-year-old daughter. Take it only as an example. I don't mean to hurt you. After the dreadful and inhuman incident, the case is presented in court. What will you do? Definitely, you will give him death and penalty. So this kind of punishment is just, not unjust. Other thing is that being extremist is not bad, but you have to be in right direction. For example, if I say I'm extremely merciful, I'm extremely honest, I'm extremely loving, then what's the problem in being extremist? Makes you being extremist is not bad, but you have to be in right direction.
So you say that being extremist in right direction is not bad. Then what would you say about the allegation that because if every Muslim and Islam is frequently accused of spreading hatred and terror, killing so many innocent children and people, what would you say about it?
Look, my brother, it's a totally misconception. Islam never teaches spreading of terror anywhere, be it Holy Quran or Hadith. It considers that killing of one innocent person is the killing of all mankind. As the Holy Quran says, "Man qatala nafsan bighayri nafsin aw fasadan fil ard, faka'annama qatala an-nasa jami'an." If anyone killed a person not in relation of murder or to mischief in his land, it would be as if he killed all mankind.
Then if it is accepted, then what would you say about the allegation that every Muslim is not terrorist but every terrorist Muslim? What's the thinking about you?
Who killed Mahatma Gandhi?
Nathuram Godse.
Was Mahatma Gandhi a Muslim?
No, he was not Muslim.
Now tell me, who killed Indira Gandhi? Was the killer a Muslim?
No.
And tell me, many Sikh people are assassinated in Delhi in 1984. Were the Muslims responsible for that? And who demonized Babri Masjid? Were the Muslims?
No, they are not Muslim.
Then how can you blame that every terrorist is a Muslim? There is no connection between terrorism and Islam. Terrorism has no religion. Good is always good and bad is always bad, irrespective of caste and religion.
Thank you so much. You have really cleared all the allegations and doubts very authentically and logically. May Allah increase your